see. Good morning. Hi, Lynette. Happy Friday, everybody. I cannot believe it's the end of the month. That's just super crazy. Today is a big day for Alchemats. I know you guys have you seen the bag that I had briefly yesterday, but it was kind of pixelated. Again, I'm sorry about that. I don't know if it's because of the weather out here. Not too sure. Um, so Olivia has brought a new material out, and it is a quilted. It's a quilted it's a quilted vinyl. So the vinyl has foam on the background. Sorry, I have tape all over mine. Has foam, and it is all stitching. It's a quilted fabric. And the bag that I made yesterday, I didn't use any extra stuff for the exterior because I wanted to test it out to see could the bag hold its own, and it acted just like foam, and I used waterproof canvas for the inside, so that did give it a little bit more structure. But what I like about this product is that if you're trying to make something that usually calls for foam or Decaville light, you don't have to use it because it's part of the product. So this is like the first of its kind on the market where it's like quilted, first of all, vinyl. So it gives it even more a professional look. And then it's foam. So this color, this is like a dusty rose mauve color. I'm hopefully making today or tomorrow a doctor's backpack, a doctor's bag. I haven't figured out which pattern I wanted to use yet to convert, or I was going to do a Brooklyn from Swoon, because that's like one of my favorite bags to make, and I love to take my time and make it. So there's that. The event starts at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's not a pre-order. Let me repeat that again. It's not a pre-order. So if you're watching this 2-3 hours from now, this is not a pre-order. This is not a test. This is retail. She doesn't really ever do retail sales, so this is purely retail. I have my fingers ready just like everybody else. I put a link in the description to the actual event, and what you could do if you're on Facebook is hit the invite, or hit that you want to be a part of this event, and then the minute Olivia is up and she releases the Kraken and allows the sales to happen, that you'll get notifications, so that way you can do it. Another colorway, I wanted to show you guys my I made a bag. I made a really cool bag yesterday with the Lords of the Ring, but I needed pictures, and my husband was supposed to take them last night so I could show you guys the bag today. Instead, when I woke up, I realized he has the bags in the back of his car, and he's going to take pictures at work. So I can't show you the bags. I'll be able to show you them on Sunday. So, but this is another print colorway, this pink on pink. And as you can just see, you can see on the back of it how it's debossed. This is a very nice backing. It's not that scratchy netting. It's very smooth, and it goes into your machine like butter. So I really do like it. You can tell like the process is so much work went into this. So you have like, as you can see, this is the net. I'm actually really happy I got this because I've always wanted to explain this. This is the netting that the material's on, and then the two vinyls are right here. and when the machine debosses or presses in, it takes in the last layer to make it where it's pink on pink. And again, I am not a pink girly, as I have pink on. Just let it be. I'm not a pink girly. I'm more of a Tiffany's blue kind of girly. But this dusty mauve color is like, I am living for this right now. I There's something about it, maybe because it's like muted pink, maybe it's adult pink, grown up pink. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's not the pink that I usually like, like associate like Peppa Pig or something like along those lines, where I'm like, oh my god, I hate pink. I hate pink so hard. And the crazy thing is if you met my mom's name is Ursula. She is a pink girly, like all shades of pink. She's always been like that. My mom is a very girly girl. She's very dainty, very feminine, and I am just a little bit more of a tomboy, and I've always loved blue. And I just thought blue was more complimentary for my skin color because I don't know, I like blue. So this yeah, it's not a pinky pink. So like this mauve color I am here for. So I am actually thinking about making there is a doctor style bag that Blue Cala has that has a train case on the bottom. I'm thinking about making that with it, and if I do, I am going to work so hard tomorrow so that way I can show it to you guys on Sunday. Because I have this idea for this bag, and I know it's just going to take me not 3 4 hours. I'm talking about like you're working from 8 to 8. So yeah, you like that part? I want to make it so bad. I love Blue Callus patterns. Do I usually make the train case like all the time, but the large one, I forgot what it's called. The large one that kind of resembles a doctor's bag, I want to make. So, hi, I definitely want to make that with this. For this bag, I'm testing out a new pattern for a person, and I kind of want to make it with this because supposed to be a fast bag that's really good for a date night. And I feel like this is hey, it's Friday night, let's go out and have some fun, let's go watch some movies, and this feels date night to me. So I also thought I had a Darth Vader one, and I cannot seem to locate it. Now, see, my husband helped rolled up a lot of my vinyls, and yes, the tumbleweed toiletry bag, yes. My husband helped me roll up some vinyl, so he may have put it somewhere, and I can't find it. I'm very blessed that I have somebody that will roll up my vinyls for me because your girl is a hot mess when I'm like, no, no, like I think I would be like what a person like a seamstress that are tossing out fabrics and saying this is not good, this is not good until they find their perfect one. That is how I act and when I'm creating something. I will throw around everything until I find what I think fits. So there's that. So yeah, Alchemats, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So just Google it to whatever time, Mountain Time, Eastern Time, what Central Time, whatever time that you have, just do it from there, and you've been warned. Okay, it's I'm the quilted one. Go after that. I'm not gonna lie. I've never experienced had that as a vinyl before or any kind of fabric way, and I kind of like it. I kind of like the fact that it already has the interfacing on it, and I like the fact that it's not too much where it's like you could add more interfacing if you want it to be stabilized. Spencer All came out with a new tote pattern I purchased watching the tutorial on it. I've been looking for a laptop bag and it's perfect for that. Oh, that's awesome, Linda. I've actually never made a Spencer Og bag. Her bags are very pretty. I don't know why I haven't. It's kind of like one of those things like where everyone's like, "Oh, have you bought vinyl from Bodio?" And I'm like, "I've never bought it." I think I need to open up my horizons and look at some different designers and try out some different designers because it's always interesting trying something new, right? I love trying new things because by trying new things, I get to learn new things and I get to have that in my repertoire of Shinovaisms. So yeah, I think this would be actually a really cool computer bag. I think this would be a good tote bag. I don't think there's not many things it wouldn't be good as. And if you buy a roll, I can see this being like really cool. You know who has a great uh makeup bag? Country Cow Designs. The bag is like kind of designed where half the fabric is one side and there's a different color fabric on the other side. I think this would be super cool to have like this design on one side and like a linen pink neon, like a linen mauve, um, like plain vinyl on the other side. Like have fun. I know we're getting as soon as as soon as the first hits, we're in the spooky season and we're getting into the season of giving, and kids are going back to school and you want to give gifts and things like that. So look at little companies that make really cute, like thank you gifts, and you could buy like a roll of something and make a multitude of different thank you gifts, and people will really appreciate it. You made the clamshell sling last night and it came out beautifully. I bet. I heard her speak. One time I came across her video in one of the bag making things and I heard her speak, and she has such an elegant speaking voice and it's very warm and nurturing. So I can imagine that just off of her voice that her patterns are very warm and like inclusive and trying to help you get along to the next step. She seems like a phenomenal teacher. There's a drop in. Ooh, you got the new Spencer Ogg one too. Yes, I love the makeup bag. I think that's a really the makeup bag from Mormino is a great bag, especially if you're learning, if you're going about to start teaching and you want to teach small classes or teach beginners or young, young adolescents. I think that is the bag to do because you can learn how to do applique and all that stuff like that with the Mormino bag. Yes. Yeah, take a break for tea. Good. Yeah, you have to take breaks. You have to stretch because I there's been so many times where I get frustrated and I have to walk away. If you don't, you're just going to make that bag more worse, and you may come back to and realize you did something right and you were just not in the right state of mind. So learning how to walk away is a really good lesson for any sewist in our field. Yes, I love Lynette, the Peekaboo makeup bag from Warmino is super cute. I'm actually gonna try to reach out to her after this to see if I can I have this really cool idea for a cool applique for the Peekaboo bag for the 13 days of Halloween. So I'm going to reach out to see if I can teach that bag for the 13 days of Halloween because I have a really cute idea for it. So and the idea that I have for it, don't get excited because I hate selling stuff, but I have an idea for it, but for the applique, and I was going to cut the appliques, and if you wanted to purchase it, I was going to let you purchase it. I'm on Etsy, so that way you can go ahead and sew along with me. It would be like the only time I ever do that because I know some people don't have a Cricut or a cutting device, and I can come out with a PDF file on how to trace and cut it out, but you may not be satisfied with your cutting skills. So I thought if I have my husband on his downtime pre-cut out these this applique, it'll be really inexpensive because it's only 3 pieces. Um we can have some fun. I have an idea. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be storm. It's supposed to be storming like all this week except Monday. Yeah. So last night, I went to back to school night with my son, and I have a hard time at back to school nights. And it might seem like I'm a bubbly, like fun person when I'm in person with people that are like minded, like me, that love sewing, that are into fandom stuff, and I can just generally have a good time with. I'm open, I'm bubbly, I'm fun. When I'm around a lot of people and I'm not in my element, like I'm not selling, so selling is a weird thing because when I'm at conventions, people are coming to my booth because they want nerdy stuff, meaning that they're a nerd on one level or another, whether it's Star Wars, Star Trek, you know, Buffy, whatever. And we can have conversations, and then we realize that we have other things in common and different, we walk similar paths in life. So it's easier for me to open up. But when I go to back to school nights and stuff like that, I revert back to Shinova in like college, high school, and elementary and junior high. I'm very to myself. People look at me, and because my face doesn't have many expressions, like I do have resting bee face. um and it's just very, very hard. And I automatically jump to the most negative thought process. So it was very overwhelming, but I wanted to be there for my son because my son is just like his father. They walk into a room, everybody gravitates to them, everybody wants to be friends with them, um everybody wants to just like, you know, be around them. If you ever get to hang out with me and my husband, you will see the difference. Now, he does bring out a more playful side of me where I do talk more, but I am very like reserved into myself. Like, so I push my kids to be more active. Like my son at the back to school night, they had like a video game thing. And I'm like, take your friends and go. And I just sat on the wall by the wall for like an hour until they were done with the event. And then I'm like, there's a snow cone machine, take your friends and go. And like, I will sit at the wall and do nothing. And like, people, I can see people trying to approach me, but then I make no eye contact or I'll make direct eye contact to try to avoid them. So there was really loud music. There was fire sirens going around. I'm not gonna lie, my kids' schools really do know how to throw a really good, really good back to school night. Like it's like a freaking block party. It is amazing. It's just not I'm not that person. I wasn't that person in high school or college that I like to go to parties because one, loud noises makes me have anxiety. I have always been like that. I'm that kid that would cover their ears with loud noises in the mall, and you're like trying to figure out why is this kid so difficult. So it was I oh, Karen. Yeah. I will have my husband is planning on redoing my room on the front part to store my bags. When he's done with that, I'll have him do the room tour. I want him to see what it's like to film, edit, and on YouTube. So yeah, I was overwhelmed with that, and I did not watch Ring of Power last night. Ring of Power season 2 started yesterday on Amazon, and I've been like watching different Lords of the Rings stuff while I was sewing to get me any up for it, but it I couldn't come down and decompress fast enough after the event. My husband met me when he got off work and he took over for the last hour of the event with Kendall. I was there for an hour and a half and it was just a lot. And then everybody wants to talk to me because I'm really blessed that all three of my kids went through the same school district. So what happens is that Ken Ken is the last of them, and people may have not seen me with faith or hope, and then as soon as they see my face, they're like, "Oh my God, you're Hope's mom or you're Faith's mom. I had all three of your kids now." And it's just different. There's certain teachers I do like Mr. McFate. He is my kids' teacher for orchestra. He's been their orchestra teacher since kindergarten. I love him and his wife. So I will go out of my bubble and talk to him, but anyone else, I just shut down. And it's like, I know I'm too old to do that, but that's just how my personality is. And it took me a while to decompress. Let's just say it like this. I fell asleep extremely early and I'm still trying to decompress and compartmentalize everything that happened yesterday. Good morning. Yes. Oh no. Lynette, no, you have to you save them because you never know what never comes back. So Yvonne, I know I was telling you. I'm sorry about this. Okay, Yvonne, I'm sorry. This dusty rose pink. She was looking at the stone bag I made with this pink, man. It is gorgeous. And as you can tell by my nail bed, because they're pink, you can probably see the hues a little bit more better. But yes. No. Yeah, I store things pretty good. I don't store things. Let me my husband restores things for me really well. I don't. Like, so if it wasn't for his organization skills, I'd probably be a hot mess and angry all the time trying to find things that I can't find. I know. That's what I was trying to tell you. I think the stone is pretty. The stone is my favorite color of the quilted vinyl, but that dusty rose, I don't know. It's kind of like Backstitch had a dusty rose thing, and I bought a couple rolls of that. It's it is a weird. It's like a haunting pink that I can't break because normally I'm not into pink. Oh, I know. My husband's really excited for the 3-day weekend. The kids are too. I kind of appreciate my school where they go in the week before Labor Day weekend so that they can have that like little bit of break and refresher and decompressing for the 3-day weekend. They do that every year, no matter what. So the way my kids go back to school, they go the Monday before Labor Day. So that way they can have that little 3-day weekend off. So I always appreciate my school for that. So, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go make myself some okay, not a pink girl either, but that color, right? I'm gonna make myself some coffee and like go buy and print out that blue calla pattern for this pink. I feel like that blue calla pattern and this mauve or dusty rose or whatever you want to call it, the tumbleweed from blue calla, it is calling my name. And I don't know if you guys are like me when you see a fabric and you know what that bag is supposed to be. When the minute you see that fabric, you're like, this, it's supposed to be this bag. I'm telling you, this is meant to be the tumbleweed. I just have to make sure I have the right color browns and the right color mauves to pull it off because it's either going to be a huge success or a huge flop. So I hope everyone enjoys a long weekend. Remember, I don't go Captain's Love on live on Saturday, so I'll see you on Sunday, and hopefully I'll have the tumbleweed tote ready for you guys to see, and you could be your guest. I hope whoever you guys are going after for Alchemats, you get everything that you wish and you desire. So I'll see you all later. Have a great day. You're all awesome. Bye.